overwhelmed with the response here. It's just so amazing. You good people have shown up, and because I love Rocky Point, I love RCA, and I'm just so happy to be here, and I hope I cut the spring at the right time.
You will.
Okay?
Yes, you will.
By the way, that's my Steve.
Right here.
He's right here.
That's my son's favorite. And one of my other son, David, he did a lot of work with me at Rocky Point, but he just couldn't be here. He was almost crying. I can't do it. You do it. I said, okay. So here we are with you lovely people, and that's it.
Wonderful, thank you.
Is that enough? Okay.
Hold on to your tools.
Hold on.
Very good. So maybe just takes for a moment.
Oh, it's down again.
Actually, I'd like to ask Sarah Anchor to come forward.
Well, it's been a long time coming because this property has been historical. It's a legacy of the technology and science that we have right here in our own backyards. And it's been hidden for so long. I was just saying to someone as I was walking over here, I've always wanted to be able to get back in here and look at it and understand where all the technology was developed. And again, thanks to Natalie and of course Suzanne and all the members of the Rocky Point Historical Society, we're now going to have that legacy forever. So, and also thanks to the DEC, thank you so much for your land preservation and providing the property to make it available for all the residents to enjoy and recreate on. So again, thanks, and I'm looking forward to the ribbon cutting. Thank you.
I'll start at the far end with our Assemblywoman, Jody Gill.
Well, I'm delighted to be here today, and this is one of my first ribbon cuttings in Rocky Point. Being a new elected Assemblywoman, this is my new area, so I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you very well. I was on the Landmarks Preservation Commission in Riverhead for 10 years, so I really appreciate history and keeping what's historical, and this historical trail and this preservation is certainly an asset to this area. Much better than homes being built or other things being built. It's a beautiful preserve, and I want to thank the Historical Society and everybody, Mr. Lundquist, whose efforts went into preserving this piece of property. Thank you very much, and I have this proclamation for the Historical Society. So you will be getting many of these today, I'm sure, but this will be the first one.
Very nice, thank you.
Brendan's going to take a picture first.
Oh, okay. Okay, Brendan.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you very much.
I'd also like to ask Angela Noncaro from Senator Palumbo's office. Good afternoon. I don't want to just repeat all the great things that everybody else has already said, to not be repetitive, but I just wanted to say that Senator Palumbo regrets that he's not able to be here. I know he greatly appreciates the preserved space, and I just want to congratulate the Rocky Point Historical Society and offer you this certificate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay?
All right. We'll make sure he's here November 5th.
Our town councilwoman, Jane Bonner.
Supervisor, come up with me. Oh, sure. Come on up, Supervisor. I didn't know if he wanted the podium
To himself, so.
As
This man is a huge history. This is the guy you want speaking. I'll just speak briefly as a 35-year resident of Rocky Point. When I moved here, having grown up further west, never hearing of Rocky Point, but really learning over the number of years that I've lived here to really appreciate Rocky Point. And, you know, little old Rocky Point not embrace all that sod, our aquifer will be in much better shape. So it begs to be said. I can appreciate the fact that this property will never be developed. Long Island is certainly reaching its tipping point. Having this in my own backyard where my children spent a great number of years and time hiking and playing and in a safe and complete fashion with some really good quality time. I can't thank the Historical Society enough for really being the little engine that could. A small group of volunteers that are relentless in their dedication to keeping Rocky Point and its very rich history on the map. It's unfortunately that Natalie couldn't be here today because, boy, she is tiny but mighty. And I can appreciate, and always with a smile on her face, but always asking for something, and it's impossible to say no to Natalie. I want to thank Suzanne for taking the mantle from Natalie and all the Historical Society volunteers that really work very hard to keep Rocky Point on the map and making it important to the rest of Long Islanders. And I especially want to thank Mr. Lundquist for his efforts and dedication, because without those, we wouldn't be standing here today looking at this beautiful preserve, literally protecting the drinking water we drink. Without his efforts and dedication, Rocky Point would look very different, and I can assure you of that. So thank you all very much. Supervisor Romaine has a certificate for the Historical Society, but I know that he's very anxious to speak about the Historical Society and its property.
I'll be very brief. History is a lot of things. Particularly, history of this country is constantly changing. 100 years ago, the technology of the towers that were erected here was cutting-edge technology in which we could communicate by radio with Europe. And there were several of those towers that were built in the woods. But like everything else, technology changes. And in the 20th, particularly the 21st century, it changes very quickly. And then there became no need for these towers at some point. So my kudos to the state of New York for stepping in and preserving this land, and my thanks to the Pine Barrens Commission, of which I'm a member, for putting this in the core Pine Barrens. It will not be developed. I used to, when I was a legislator, I still have a bumper sticker in my office as supervisor, a little bumper sticker that I think should say a lot about Long Island. It says, "Save what is left." And as an island that has undergone tremendous development in the last 100 years, saving some of it is worthwhile, and this is a tremendous worthwhile endeavor. My thanks to the Rocky Point Historical Society for reminding us that although things change, there is a history and a path to that history, and they remind us every day of our past. And by reminding us of our past, we have a better vision of where our future should be and where it needs to go. Thank you. Thank you to the state of New York. Thank you to the Rocky Point Historical Society. Thank you to the DEC.
Come on over here. Okay.
One more.
It's not official unless the photo is taken.
Okay.
Okay. I think that we can now ask Mr. Lundquist to come up. We have an operation. They want to move the chairs. Oh, come on. Wait. Sorry. It's getting so far over. We're going to finish up with...
It's all right.
She's so quiet.
I just want to thank everyone who came here today. I think it's a really nice event and a nice occasion for what we're celebrating. I want to thank the Rocky Point Historical Society and Suffolk County for donating the sign to DEC today. it will ensure that this property is not going to be forgotten, that people will know the history that happened here and its importance. Because by driving by or walking by and seeing the sign and especially reading what it says, they will be able to ask questions and be interested in that history. So I want to thank everyone here, Mr. Lundquist as well, for his role in doing so, the county, and of course DC. We have the operations guys who built the frame and installed the sign. They really did a great job. And our forest rangers, yes. Our forest organize this event as well. So thank you so much for coming. I'm happy to be here. I'm thrilled to receive and accept this sign on behalf of the state of New York and DC.
Now, Mr. Lundquist. Okay, if you guys give me a second.
Bill, do you want to sit with the chairs?
I have a little model of building one with one of the towers made by Natalie's husband.
Yeah, I have that in my office too. Natalie gave me one.
Yeah. And these are some of our board members: Janice, Rory,
Everybody go
Joan, Charlie.
in. Be careful.
Somebody want to hold the coin? Thanks.
It's over there.
You want to do this side, and I'll do that side.
Okay.
We'll leave the special for my
DEC side.
Okay.
That's awesome. We'll try to make sure when I do it that everybody's going to be in the shot.
Just wait a second.
That's a cool podium you got.
Stand there. Oh yeah, you're going to be doing the cutting. Get in position there.
Facebook lady. And the website.
All right, are there enough free photos taken? Okay. Let go. Cut away. Go ahead and cut.
Okay, Mr. Lundquist, pressure's on.